Taizo creates all-mineral sunscreen that fits into any skincare routine. Taizo sunscreens are lightweight, virtually invisible, and free of chemical sunscreens, so they're reef-friendly. Free of dyes, fragrances, and preservatives, it's elegant sunscreen you'll love and that loves your skin. Taizo Skincare is the perfect partner to our sunscreens in the fight against photoaging. With powerful antioxidants and benefit ingredients, Taizo Skincare helps diminish the visible signs of aging and prevents further damage. Visit taizoskin.com for more information. DMK is unlike any skincare company on Earth. Named after visionary founder Danné Montague-King, DMK is committed to providing individualized products and treatment plans that heal skin on the cellular level, whether the condition concerns pigmentation, acne, inflammation, or signs of aging. DMK is home to the original enzyme mask, the game-changing formula that sends oxygenating, tightening, and exfoliating signals into the skin to enact changes in skin structures from the inside out. At DMK, we believe everyone deserves to feel the confidence that comes with healthy, beautiful skin. Learn more at DannéMking.com. That's DANNEM King.com.
Hello and welcome to ASCP Esty Talk. I'm Ella Cressman, licensed esthetician, certified organic skincare formulator, international educator, and content contributor for Associated Skincare Professionals.
I'm Maggie Staszcuk, licensed esthetician and ASCP's education program manager.
We have a shout out. We have a shout out to Megan Lauder. I hope I'm saying that right. She's from Lake Tahoe, and I ran into her at a training in San Francisco, and it was so cool. She goes, I know your voice. She said, it's so good to put a face to a voice. Great seeing you too, Megan. Thank you for listening. I cannot wait to come out to your spa in Lake Tahoe sometime soon. So thank you. How are you, Maggie?
I'm good, Ella. How are you?
I'm good. I know you're not on social media, but you are at least aware of TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it funny how that app has just branched out? I have an account, but I only watch the reels on Instagram. I don't know why. I don't know. I guess I'm a crusty rusty, but you don't have a TikTok,
I do not have a TikTok now.
Okay. Well, do you know, let me get you up to speed, girl. Did you know that there's something called the Tik-Tok Shop?
Yes, I know all about this.
Okay, good.
Because I see people promoting it on LinkedIn, the one social I have.
Follow her on LinkedIn. Yeah, so Tik-Tok Shop is a development, and it's interesting when you see the history of how this app came about. It was started by a Chinese company, I think they're called ByteDance, and it was dance. So it was I don't know, this is in my mind, that's how I'm putting it together. So that's why a lot of these TikTok dances started, maybe. And there's like, oh, those are funny. Do you remember Vine?
No, I've never heard Vine.
Do you remember Vine? It was this app where they were really kind of similar. Like this was the precursor to Reels or to TikTok, where they would take videos of themselves and post it and follow my Vine and all those other things.
Oh, wow. No, I never heard that.
Oh, yeah. We were busy working. But yeah, so this is like the updated version to that. And now it kind of reaches over. So they have tutorials. They have, and maybe it has something to do with the pandemic, even though it was the most downloaded app in 2019. Okay. And now there's let me show you how-tos on TikTok.
You're saying ByteDance, and I'm thinking like Dance Dance Revolution.
That's my brain does that too. And I'm also thinking, remember that pad?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Yeah. Or Just Dance from Wii. Do you guys remember what a Wii is? W-I-I?
Yeah.
I digress. But so this approach or this evolution in this really short amount of time of watch me or see me, I love it because I love the dog videos. I love the cooking. I'll send them to my husband all the time, hoping that something happens with these recipes. It never does, but whatever. Well, now they've devolved into this TikTok shop, really to capitalize on their influence in the growing popularity of influencers. When I Googled it, TikTok shop, this website came up, and this is what they said. TikTok Shop is a one-stop e-commerce solution for driving brand growth and sales directly on TikTok, where entertainment becomes shoppable.
Aha.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
What do you feel when you hear that, where entertainment becomes shoppable?
I feel like that is the world we live in right now.
Interesting, right?
Yeah.
Check this out. 70% of TikTok users discover new brands and products on TikTok. I know this to be true because some of my friends are like, oh, I saw this makeup on TikTok, so I bought it.
Interesting.
Or I saw this on, and y'all know me, I'm an Instagram junkie for that kind of thing. I'll see a reel with a product in there. I don't buy it from TikTok. I go to Amazon to look it up.
Yeah. Okay. I operate that way too. We've talked before that there are influencers out there promoting whatever it is, like skincare specifically. And I know that's like junk and there's better stuff out there, but I get wrapped up into what this person is saying. And then I'm like, yeah, I go to Amazon, look this stuff up, and I feel like I need it. But I would never purchase through, beside the fact that I don't have these accounts, but I would never purchase through TikTok or Instagram or something like that.
Well, you are standing alone, my friend.
Clearly. And also I would be like paranoid that I'm going to get hacked. Somebody's going to take my bank account information.
We're the sandwich generation. Like, my mother-in-law cuts up the credit card offers that come to her because she doesn't want anybody to steal. They're not going to, if there is some stuff in place, it's not going to happen.
They might.
It's so funny. So she'll give my husband his mail and it's like, or current resident. Like, just throw it away. He doesn't, well, I don't know. I want. Anyways, I'm the same way. But again, I guess we are alone in this. So you go to TikTok and they have made it easier. Here's the thing I understand about TikTok. They make it easy. So you go to TikTok Shop and this is where you start your shop. It has opportunity or a menu for open a shop. And in open your shop, it tells you all the things you got to do. And they have advertise. And advertise, they tell you all the things you got to do, like a step-by-step tutorial. And then they have other opportunities where you can partner with creators. So if you're a brand looking for a influencer, here's the connection. And then you can also find different types of services. Brilliantly, they have made it so easy that, and I know how I feel about the influencer generation, but they've made it really, really easy. What do you think about all that?
What if you do not have any followers? Could I go start a TikTok shop tomorrow? I'm being influenced right now listening to you, Ella.
You want to, right?
Yeah.
That's how I felt.
Esty Talk Podcast TikTok shop.
Shirts and mugs.
Shirts and mugs.
Done. Stanley's. Okay, by the way, another day we'll talk about Stanley's, but I think so. I think that would be really good. Keep an eye out for merch, but that's what they do. The thing is, if you don't have any followers, if you don't really know, they have TikTok Shop Academy.
Uh-huh. So, I mean, bottom line, I have to have followers to start. I have to learn how to get the followers and then to start my shop.
They're going to show you.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to show you.
Yeah.
You can have 0 followers, pick a product, have a shop.
Yeah. All right. Now, let's go full circle here because basically we're saying you're going to learn how to get the followers, open your shop, sell the stuff. And all of this boils down to these people are not licensed, educated professionals. They're just simply saying, I tried this thing. I love this thing. You need it too.
Get it on my shop.
Get it on my shop.
Yes.
Which, I mean, man, that's capitalism right there. That's great. But is there danger in that for the people that are licensed, for the industry, for whatever?
I'm sure this has to be because you have to absorb some kind of responsibility. But is there in danger in that for these cooking shows or the cooking and here's the spices that you should get? I mean, it's not just aesthetics, right?
Yeah.
It's aesthetics. It's sports medicine where they're showing them how to if you guys, Maggie just went, that's what her face did. It's these, how to stretch here and there and buy this product to get your back.
Will say, I did Google how to remove stitches so that I could do that for my husband.
And if it was TikTok Shop, they would have scissors.
We bought that on Amazon.
See? Yeah. So this is the thing. And they make it so easy. If you don't know, they're going to help you out in any industry. They're going to show you how to master the selling center. or mastering the seller place, how to be the person to do this. Not just that, how to create content, how to create shoppable videos, how to understand the process of adding products to short videos. And there's more. There is short video production, live stream, creator collaboration, seller mission, shop. I felt like I can do this. I was thinking, what can I sell?
Yeah.
When I left there. Well, let's talk about why this is so popular. First of all, whether you're a brand or whether you're an influencer, you have to understand that you have a captive audience. TikTok is the most popular in the United States with millions of followers. So it's trying to get a real statistic on this, but one of them was 173 million users in the US alone.
Wow.
Crazy, right? Here's another thing to consider and why this would be attractive for brands or for influencers is that the highest, they call it the average session length of social media apps is 10 minutes and 51 seconds.
Okay, that's interesting because I always thought, and I guess maybe this is specific to Instagram, you keep it short.
You do keep it short on Instagram, but not here. This is how long they spend on a platform every time they open it. So you have to get some kind of content to pull in. But people on Instagram are spending 3 minutes.
Yeah.
On TikTok, they're spending an average of 11 minutes.
So is this to say that, like, let's say you're doing whatever it is, a video post, it should be 10 minutes long, or you're just saying people spend on average 10 minutes on the site?
Yeah, they spend more time in this average on TikTok. So of all of the apps to put your money where your mouth is, or your product is, if you will, your effort is, where are you going to put it? You're going to put it on TikTok. Then you're going to let Instagram have it or slightly adjust it. I mean, this is the thing. Some of these influencers have content days. And I'm going to tell you, I go out anywhere I go and you see people creating content at the restaurant, at the park, like at the gym. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
But now they're adding this commerce side.
That's so wild. Where are the goods coming from that they're selling?
Random places. They can have affiliations. They can have like the affiliate brand part would be a link to somewhere else. They have Amazon shops, links to their TikTok. Yeah. They have agreements with different brands and so on. Crazy.
Yeah.
Hold that thought. We'll be right back. Are you interested in providing results-driven treatment services? Join a team of like-minded individuals who share your passion and support your success. With more than 1,000 franchised locations in 49 states, Massage Envy is not only the nation's #1 provider of massage services collectively across its franchise network, but also a national leader in skincare. Start or grow your career at a Massage Envy franchised location. Visit massageenvy.com/SDcareers for full details. Okay, here we go. Let's get back to the podcast.
The other thing that would make this popular is something we kind of talked on before, but it's notoriety. That the follows, the likes, the mentions, the streaks, these are all a metric for self-worth. So if you have something, even if you don't have followers, you want them because I want to be worthy. And so I'm going to do something where I have these type of views over and over and over. So it's starting a shop where there's people going to see what I have, that's going to help me go viral. So that's the thing. I have a captive audience and I want your attention.
Yeah. Yeah, we have talked about that quite a bit and it's 100% notoriety.
Absolutely. But here's the sad part. Wah, wah. How long is it really going to last? This is my question. It's like it's come in and it's shaken up our world. Even though we had other apps to do this, it's definitely influenced development of these apps. But let's be honest, throughout the world, TikTok is banned.
Yeah.
In a lot of places for some really good reasons. Well, I don't know really good, but let's go through it. There seems to be these three sides. One, morality, like in Afghanistan, or concerns about relations. That's going to be India, for example. And there was Somalia. They were like, we're mad at you, China, because it's a Chinese company. We're mad at you. We're not going to let you and your app, your really popular app, come in our country. And then the rest of the world, Belgium, Canada, Denmark, the EU, France, US, all of those are really already have these restrictions based on security concerns. Because that's the thing, you have a captive audience and they're getting your metric. They're watching what you look at. They're watching so they have all of these data points, and then they have information on how to influence you to purchase, influence you to dance, influence you to do different things, that some people would never be caught dead doing or whatever, but they have this huge influence. So a lot of the government agencies in those particular countries I just mentioned have banned it from their devices, citing, we don't want them knowing our business. We don't want them to know where we're going, where we've been, what we're talking about, because they might be listening in. And then now we have this new potential where our current administration has said, you need to sell to a U.S. company, and you need to sell to a U.S. company so that you can follow our regulations and what we say and these different parameters that local U.S. companies have to, or else you're going to be banned here completely.
Interesting. Politics.
But I mean, this means that you can't download it anymore, but you'll still have the app. It just won't be supported. So eventually it won't be, there won't be updates and all these other things. So it's really interesting time, but let's talk about back to us. What does this mean for the professional esthetician? You were kind of getting there earlier. We put a lot of trust in influencers. We, society.
Yeah.
We think, we have proven 70% that you know this is exciting. You know how to put on your makeup. You know about skincare. But what are your qualifications? So for the professional esthetician, skincare practitioner, you need to be aware of the TikTok shops when you're talking to your clients about potential skincare. So does this mean, I'm going to ask you this question, Maggie, does this mean that as an esthetician or a practitioner, we should consider these TikTok shops for this e-commerce side also creating this influencer personality for ourselves?
Yes and no. I mean, your consumer is purchasing product from any and everywhere, potentially, if not from you, right? I kind of think, who cares if they are going to TikTok or if they're going to Amazon or if they're going to Target? I mean, ideally, I want them to come to me, be educated. I'm putting them on a regimen and I want them purchasing from me. But as far as the influencer thing goes, it's hard, if not impossible, to not be influenced. And we've talked about that before, whether you're reading reviews, you're looking at the number of star ratings, you're seeing that video clip, and you're hearing somebody say, this worked for me and it's the best and you need to have it. I mean, they could be selling mud from their backyard.
Sign me up.
Yeah. And I would say, oh my God, their skin looks amazing. It worked for them. Look at all these other people that gave them a 5-star review. I've got to try it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've got this problem and my problem's not getting resolved.
100%. Okay, so let me propose this then. Because we just talked about that. You're going to take them in, you're going to educate them. Can we change our mind from our office, our treatment room, and broaden that to the world?
No.
So I'm going, can I do that? Because TikTok makes it real easy.
Yeah.
So can I do this? Can I say, you know what, I'm going to educate the masses with the call to action being buy from my TikTok shop, but also come in for a consultation so that we can be revered?
Yeah, I think a lot of professionals, I would hope a lot of professionals are doing that. They're using social media in that way to build their client base. But to say, we're going to change the mind of the masses and get them to understand that they need to come into my treatment space and learn from me and buy from me, no. I think that is an uphill battle.
Do you think there's a bridge on the hill?
I don't know. Maybe. I think that for the one solo esthetician, hopefully they will target enough people that they're building their client base and they are creating a business. And so they have achieved their goal. But to say that, we're going to change the mind of the masses and everybody's going to understand, well, guess what? You're listening to a bunch of
unlicensed professionals.
Yeah, you're listening to a bunch of unlicensed professionals that don't necessarily know what they're talking about. Let me change your mind. You actually need to come into the licensed professional, buy your product from them. Don't buy from the TikTok shop. No way. Because influence has so much power.
Mm-hmm. How about brands then? What if their brands start? Because this is appealing. It makes sense because a lot of brands now are selling direct to consumer. Most of the responsible ones are increasing their prices so they're not competing with you, they're professional. But it really, come on, it makes sense. The usage is up like astronomically. The younger generations, I guess it's alphas. I don't know the numbers anymore or the letters. But the Gen Alpha, they're using more of a bigger routine than we did.
Yeah.
So it makes sense to have it be available. How can this positively, because we're going to go into like, oh, you're taking it away from me and this scarcity and this lack mindset, but could this positively affect me in my little shop in Denver, Colorado, carrying the same brand?
Yeah, it depends on the product, right? I mean, you took the words out of my mouth. If a brand manufacturer that has traditionally said we're only selling to estheticians because the esthetician is the educated professional who can quote unquote prescribe to the consumer, that has been the lay of the land, so that the consumer has to see their esthetician to get that product, right? If that mindset is going to shift and the manufacturer now is going to say, sure, we're going to sell direct to consumer. We're going to allow selling online. We're going to allow selling on TikTok Shop. And the esthetician now has the ability to say, awesome, I'm opening the Amazon shop, the TikTok shop. I'm selling to everyone. And back to your previous question, can then put out to the masses, I'm licensed, I'm educated, I know, do you need help with your skin? Guess what? You can buy from me on my shop all of these professional products without having the brand manufacturer shut them down. Then maybe we can make some change.
If you can't beat them, join them.
Yeah.
I think so too. I think it's interesting. I'm going to be honest. When I was reading that website, I was like, oh, I felt like easy breezy.
Yeah.
They make us, there are video after video and tutorial and go through their whole academy and you can figure it out. I don't want to do that. Maybe not now, maybe later, and I especially don't want to do that now and then have it be banned. Because that was one of the other things. Like, I'm going to go through all this work and then it's not going to be available. But then I understood it's still there. Anyways.
They're almost like an influencer in themselves.
They're
saying,
huge.
You can do this. Come to our academy. We're going to make you wealthy.
Huge.
You can sell right on the shop.
I'm so curious to see how this pans out in 10 years.
And then China's going to steal your bank account.
Yeah. I'm scared. Well, right now, there's no problem. I don't think they're looking at mine, but yeah. So interesting. Very, very interesting. Now, listeners, we want to hear from you. Are you Tik-Tok-ing Shop with your clients? Do you purchase from these enterprising influencers, skincare or otherwise? Comment on our social media posts or send us an email at getconnected@ascpskincare.com. We want to know all the details. In the meantime, thank you for listening to ASCP Esty Talk. For more information on this episode or for ways to connect with Maggie or myself, or to learn more about ASCP, check out the show notes. And stay tuned for the next episode of ASCP Esty Talk.